There's no sun this morning. It's a cloudy one. So I was sitting inside, excuse me, on my sofa, and I was just trying to meditate, just trying to slow down and make sure that I'm not rushing through my morning, you know. And I'm just always thinking about biology, and I was thinking about the autoimmune disease and cancer, and how both of these things are so high in elevation, as well as dementia and Alzheimer's, which is diabetes type 3. And these are all energetic diseases of the body. So the quote that was coming through my mind as I was sitting there and trying to be still was, why is our immune systems divorcing us? You know, why are we so divorced within our bodies, within the immune system? And I wanted to tell this story about this past year, I was doing some work for someone, and I loved doing this work. I loved this job. It was like I was so excited to be there. It felt like a brand new, fresh start for me from where I was coming from. And there were just things that were happening. Like we would have clients that would cancel the memberships, right? And I would pass this along because I didn't have the capability to cancel a membership, right? So I'd pass it along, onto someone else who was more capable than I. And, things just weren't being done, right? The guests would come back and they would be angry at me because their card would be charged, and things weren't getting done. Like small things weren't getting done. And I was thinking about this as I'm thinking about autoimmune disease. I'm thinking about the things that weren't being done. These were the symptoms. So this was like stressful for me because I'm in a position where I'm doing this work for somebody, and I'm not like, there's only so much autonomy that I have, right? I can only communicate so much about what needs to get done. And things felt so out of my hand. I was feeling so fatigued and exhausted, just constantly having these situations and scenarios come up. And I did sit down with my boss. So I had like some managers. I had like two managers above me. And so I sat down with my boss. I said, look, these things, they're not being done. And, I can't keep going like this. Like, I love to be here and I want to do this work and help and see you grow. But I feel so exhausted and fatigued. Like, and, I'll do this work, if you, pay me to do the work, right? And, because the managers were getting paid more. So it was interesting because, then the boss wanted to put more responsibilities on me, wanted to give me responsibilities that the managers that she was paying weren't actually even doing. So she wanted to teach me how to do their job and not pay me more. And it was crazy. I felt like so taken advantage of. And this is why our immune systems divorce us, because we have these symptoms after symptom after symptom, and we have this clear communication about what's going on in the body, right? Like, we're gaining weight, we're feeling fatigued, you got other symptoms, right? And we're not listening to the communication. The communication is crystal clear. The communication is so clear. And there's a quote I like from the Course in Miracles. It says, stability to those who are confused is meaningless, and shift and change becomes the law on which they predicate their lives. You can bring this clarity to a situation, but if somebody's not ready to change, like if you are not ready to change, sometimes a lot of people, until we get like a major diagnosis within the body, we don't take these symptoms seriously. You don't take, like, I get diagnosed with prediabetes, then I get diagnosed with diabetes, and I don't take this seriously because my life has not shifted wholly and completely. But if I get a cancer diagnosis, my entire world is flipped and changed on a dime, right? But diabetes and other symptoms, like, they're leading up to a cancer diagnosis, to an autoimmune diagnosis. We just don't take it seriously. We don't see how it leads into all of these things. So going back to the job that I was at, I was like exhausted. Communicating with my boss, like I'm burnt out, I'm so fatigued. And also like you're paying someone more to do a job that they're not fulfilling, and you want me to do this job. I was like, I have to go, and it like broke my heart because I was like, I loved to be there. It was like, it was so fulfilling, and I felt like I was being taken advantage of. And, but it's not like any situation where you feel like the Course in Miracles, I love this book. It has reframed this scenario in my life a lot for me, It says, beware of the temptation to feel like you've been taken advantage of, because no one can take advantage of you. Like this person, this situation in my life, it gave me an opportunity to value myself, to not only communicate what I need, which was not a strong suit of mine in the past, but to walk away when I was, being undervalued. So I'm so thankful for that situation. I was so proud of myself, and it broke my heart. It broke my heart. This situation in my life really, really broke my heart. And I went through a lot of pain to walk away from the situation. But, in the end, it's all for the best. Like, we're in the right place at the right time. People come in our lives, jobs, things come in our lives to teach us lessons. And it's all about, it's like you're the nucleus, So it's like, if I'm having a situation with my mitochondria, one of my mitochondria, they're not doing so hot, Like, I have a decision to make, right? Like, I'm feeling fatigued. I'm having these symptoms, So it's like, how do I want to do things differently? Maybe I want to start an exercise regimen. Maybe I want to start drinking some apple cider vinegar in the morning or before my meals. Maybe I want to start going to bed earlier, right? These symptoms are divine guidance teachers, and they're trying to teach us to go in a different direction just all the time, And you feel this confusion and this resistance, right? This insulin resistance. I think it's so beautiful. I was sitting there on my sofa as I'm like doing my little meditation. I'm like, our bodies are so beautiful. Like insulin resistance, like what does it mean for the body to gain weight? It's our body's way of protecting us against the stress response. Like our body is putting on this weight because it feels like we're going through a famine. Like it feels like we don't have enough resources to get through this stressful time period. So it puts weight on our body. And to me, that is so beautiful, And I'm just a little weirdo. Like I love being in my own little space because I'm just always thinking about the body, always thinking about like diseases of the body. And I love this stuff so much. So that was what I was thinking about this morning. And so why is the divorce rate so high? Why is our immune systems divorcing us? And then as within, so without, like our divorce rate, divorce as in marriage separation, couple separation, it's just all a reflection of our internal state. Like we get divorced, like the divorce and the separation within the marriage or within the relationship happens way before it happens within us. Like I truly believe like a spiritual separation, right? We have Alzheimer's, dementia, it's growing. We have this misunderstanding and this separation within ourselves, within our own biology. So I know some people won't agree with that. That's just my hot take. But like it's such a beautiful time period to start like re-engaging with our biology, re-understanding like even intimacy. Like what does it mean to be intimate with a partner? Like someone can only understand you as much as you understand yourself. And yeah, like why am I eating? Why why am I having this meal? You know, why am I exercising? You know, why am I trying to get closer with myself? It's because I'm trying to, when I get closer with myself, I'm connecting with the environment around me, you know, and we're just so divorced. I went through this myself when I was struggling with my mental health, when I was struggling with my weight, struggling with my skin health. Years ago, I was so divorced. Like, I didn't know while I was eating in high school. Like, I kid you not. Like, for dinner, I would be eating raw cookie dough and popcorn for dinner. Raw cookie dough and popcorn. Why? It was easy and it was so good. It was hitting my dopamine centers like nothing else. And it was helping me to feel better and cope with the stress that I was going through, my existential crisis of why am I here? What am I doing here? I got to go to school again tomorrow. This same old prison sentence, you know? And then I got to go to college. I got to do this for more years, and I got to pick a career. It was like, why am I here? What am I doing? You know, why I feel so in separation and divorce. And now, like, it is my purpose to think about all this, you know. And I just love it. I love thinking about the body. I love thinking about the cell. And if I can help you in some way, I love helping people. I love teaching them how to understand their body. It's just my love. It's just my love, my passion. And I will never stop. I'll never be able to stop because it just brings me so much joy and excitement. So, I'll leave this here. I hope that you have a beautiful day. Even though it's a cloudy one, the sun still comes up. It almost makes me want to cry. The sun is so consistent. The sun, this earth, loves us. Your immune system loves you. Like, no matter how far, it doesn't matter how far off you've gone with your health, or it doesn't matter how many days you've neglected your body, or, you know, been in this divorced state. Like, your body, your cells, your family, I guess it's your family, they are waiting to reconnect with you. You know, it's just so beautiful. There is so much forgiveness within nature. There's so much compassion within the biology, within our immune system. It just blows my mind. And, you know, I feel like it has allowed me to find this compassion for myself, and then compassion for other people. You know, that we're all just going on our journeys. Like, we're all just figuring it out. And there's so much room to repair the relationship that you have with your body. There's so much room. Like, if you knew how much your immune system was just like waiting for you to just look at it and say, pay attention to me, this is what I need. Like, it's like it's your inner child, you know, they call it your inner child. You know, your body's a baby. It's just waiting for you to look at it and say, okay, I just need some amino and fatty acids. I just want to go for a walk. I just want to go out into the sun. I just want you to put me to bed at 10 p.m., you know, and just get this deep, or, you know, maybe not at 10 p.m. if your schedule doesn't allow, but I just want you to give me this rest. Allow me this meditation, you know, show me what it feels like to reconnect with you, you know, and your body just is like waiting. It's like a dog waiting for you to come home. After this whole day, I've missed you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. That is what your body is like, you know. It's so beautiful. And it might not be that excited. You know, the first time you go to the gym, you might not feel this internal motivation, this internal connection with yourself this one time, but you just keep going, keep showing up. Like, the sun keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. The heart keeps pumping. The lungs keep expanding and contracting. It's just so beautiful. So I'm going to leave this here. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. As always, good luck.